Hey y'all, Fat Man Outdoors. I'm out here in front of the blind that I made out of the big fiberglass cylinder that I don't know exactly what that was for, but I know what I made out of it. It's the one that's on wheels, and I can pull it with a four-wheeler or pull it with a truck. Just up here today making last day preparations for the 2-day muzzleloading season that's coming up in 4 days here in Kentucky. Got my hat a little crooked. Don't look cool when it's like that. Now I look better. Anyway. Just want to give y'all an update where I was. Sorry I got a little bit of sniffles. I'm hoping that leaves before Saturday morning, or I'm going to be chewing on Hall's cough drops all day. Went to the heart doctor to get a echo stress test done, and they almost killed me. They gave me a shot, same kind of medicine that's always been used when I've done a stress test, but for some reason my body had a reaction this time. They called it a reflection. And what it did was, instead of speeding up my heart, it almost stopped it. My heart rate got down in the low 40s before they got it stopped. Heart rate was way down. My blood pressure was down like 90/40. Had 4 heart doctors standing in the room, and they were all just kind of looking at each other going, what do we do now? So then my chest started hurting real bad. I mean, like somebody was trying to come out of there. And so they give me another shot to counteract the shot they gave me to speed up my heart, to get my heart rate to come back. But it was still about an hour before the pain left my chest. I was pretty scared. It's kind of frightening thing. So went back the following Monday, which would have been this Monday, day before yesterday, to do a follow-up with a cardiologist, and she told me that even the head cardiologist there with Baptist Healthcare said that they knew that it was theoretically possible for that to happen, but none of them have ever actually heard of a case of it happening. So I'm once again struck with that. If something bad can happen, it's going to. So we rescheduled. Now they're going to do a nuclear test on me and a stress echo at the same time, and I got to do it in Corbin, Kentucky, or Lexington, one of the two. They ain't told me yet. They ain't called me back with the exact appointment information. It was just a scary situation. Something else that's kind of worrying me too. I feel like my speech is beginning to be slurred a little. I don't know if y'all might notice that. If you do, let me know, because I'm kind of getting worried about that. And they got real worried about my blood pressure dropping so low, so they cut my blood pressure medicine in half on both of them, and my half, I'm now taking half of lisinopril that I used to take and half HTCZ that I used to take. So it's kind of scary, but I'm gonna get through it. Report on deers. Man, I tell you what, I haven't been in the woods. I wanted to go squirrel hunting some this fall, and I ain't been able to get in the woods because of my health and all this stuff that's going on. But I'm going to make a guess, and I'm thinking in my area there is not much mash. Now, for you young folks that don't know what mash means, that is what we make moonshine out of, but I'm talking about a different kind of mash. It's what hill folk call nuts that grow on trees naturally in the woods. Acorns, hickory nuts, hazelnuts, stuff like that. And deers really, really love the acorns that fall off white oaks. The only thing I can figure is we're having a year we just ain't got much mash, because I'm seeing more deers come to open fields, getting corn, getting soybeans, getting in people's feeders, getting on mineral blocks than I have ever seen. I have seen as high as 16 deer on one feeder at one time. I'm seeing deers in the middle of the day, and it must be affecting smaller game animals too, because I'm seeing predators in the middle of the day. I'm seeing a lot of coyotes 10, 11 o'clock up in the day. I just posted a couple videos of a bobcat. I've seen him as far up as 10 o'clock in the day, and that's just something that you don't see. You don't ever see bobcats out much after dark or before dark. You just don't. They just don't travel much in them times. But I was down here just cleaning up some shooting lanes. I'm going to show you the view here. I cannot mess this up. There's the big feeder, and that's about 100 yards from this blind, and that's a good distance. The muzzleloader that I hunt with for my Remington 700, I wouldn't care to shoot at a deer at 200 yards with that gun, with good bullets in that I'm shooting. and good powder. And the gun's got a good scope on it, and the gun really, it's an old gun. I don't know how long I have had it. I've had it, I'm going to say 20 years. And it's best shooting muzzleloader I've ever picked up, and has an awesome trigger. It's built on the same way that the 700 or Mall 70 is, basically, pretty much, or the 700 Remington bolt action. And it's really good little gun. I like it, but I'm just waiting on Saturday morning to get here. My son-in-law is going to hunt Saturday morning. I don't like to hunt mornings, especially during the early season. I'd rather hunt evenings. I see a lot of does still moving around here in the mornings, but all but one of the bucks that's come out and walked by the trail camera been in the evening. And I'm hoping that little cold snap we're having right now, that's going to kind of push the rut up just a little bit. I plan on doing some rattling and trying to see if I can't pull something up in here. Got to be real careful though, rattling right here, because it's a big field corner, and I let the corner of the field grow up, into just a thicket. I can show you. Stuff is thick down in there, and there's a pond on the other side of that big thicket. What they do is they'll come in and they'll skirt around the back side of that field, right up against the fence. They got a trail about 3 feet wide, and it's wore slick. I should go back there and get some video of it, but I don't really want to put my scent over in there. They don't mind it around that corn, because I think maybe the apple smell of that corn kind of covers everything up, because they don't pay it no mind. But the way they skirt in, they come around. There's a place, I don't know why it's this way, but there's a place where there's two fences that run parallel to each other about 8 feet apart. Well, they come right down between those two fences, jump over the first fence over onto me, and then go around the back side of the pond and skirt the edge of the fence, and then come out through a little group of cedars that's in there, out into the feeder, and sniff around and see what does might be hot or whatever. And they got a couple of trees there that they rub, but I don't like to go in close to that stuff, and they got a scraper too back there. I try my best to stay off of that, because I don't want to put any scent on it that I don't have to. And just waiting on Saturday morning. Hey, if y'all get a big buck, post that sucker on YouTube, man. We want to see it. I want to see it. Post a comment on my video or on this video, whichever one you want to. Let me know your Facebook account, and I'll look it up, and I'll give you a like and make a comment on your buck. And I hope I get one. I pray for everybody's safety. Guys, pay attention. The muzzleloaders aren't toys. They're real guns. Okay, so everybody pay attention. Know what you're shooting at, and know what's behind you shooting at. Take ethical shots. Hunt good, but be a good hunter. That's more important. Guys, this is the Fat Man. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one, and I hope to see you out there somewhere. I'm gone.